Alright, hello everybody, this is Cholera, and I just wanted you to see that epilepsy-causing intro there to the new OSL. That is right, this is the round of 36 of the new OSL, and I actually don't know what it's called, but we'll find out probably in a second which company sponsored this OSL. It's the Bacchus OSL, there we go, the Bacchus OSL once again, and this is Cal versus Zero. The man on the left is Zero, a Zerg player, on whatchamacallit, that team, Hambit Stars, or Wunjin Stars, and on the right, of course, is Cal, and supposedly, watching this best of 3 series will change my life. That is right, a fan of mine, among many other fans, recommended this game to me and said watching it will change my life, so I'm ready to be changed. I hope you guys are ready to have your lives changed, man. This is the round of 36, and how it works is, there's groups of 3 here, and the legacy player is Cal, so that means that Iron and Zero play it off, and the winner plays Cal. And I'm skipping those commentaries between Iron Cal, that's his name, Iron Cal, just to be a little bit confusing, and Zero, because Zero won them in a best of 3, and now he has to beat Cal, Size Cal, the famous Protoss Cal, damn it, here in the second half of this group. And this is a new map called Holy World. It is actually quite unholy in appearance. There's actually a satanic star in the middle, but that's alright. Well, it might not be satanic. It's actually a star that's kind of tilted in the right way. I'm not sure if it's a Christmas star or a satanic star, but it is a star within a circle, which always you should be suspicious about. And it's got 5 D-webs, actually, around it, and a neutral command center, I presume, in the center. I haven't played on this map. It is very weird. It also looks like it's going to be a relatively macro-heavy map. You start off on the low ground, and you have your natural expansion, and behind your natural expansion is a mineral expansion and another expansion with gas, and all of that appears to come from one choke point, your natural expansion. I'm not sure if the third base that I was telling you about, the second one with gas, is connected to the outside world, but from what I see on the pictures of the map, it doesn't look like it is. I might be wrong. There might be a small slot to get through, in which case then there would be 2 entrances into everything else. But you'll see what I'm talking about, hopefully. And I do think either way, it is going to be very macro heavy. Meanwhile, we're seeing an overpull, by the way, for Zero, and we're seeing a Forge Fast Expand from Cal. Cal going to scout with 2 probes here on this large map. Wants to make sure there's nothing too fishy going on here. And they're at diagonal positions. And there we go. You can see, for example, there's a ramp leading towards the lower ground where the bases are located. And we could be seeing some kind of Ling run-by build or a Ling speed build here coming from Zero. Very good opening that I like. And we're going to see a couple of Lings come out, most likely. So, Cal should be very prepared for this. The choke point looks fairly blockable, I would say. Actually, it looks very blockable. It's a pretty narrow choke. And I think he shouldn't have that much problems if he pulls a probe or 2 at the right time. So, Zero, of course, was the person who eliminated Savior in the last MSL. And we'll see how he does here. I mean, Zero didn't do that great afterwards, to be absolutely honest. But, it's hard. StarCraft is tough. And, when you're in the round of 4 like he was, rather, you tend to have to really man up or get kicked out. And that is what happened to him, unfortunately. Zero, of course, was defeated, by the way, by... I actually don't remember. No, by Luxury. There we go, in a ZVZ, yeah. Anyway, looks like we got Zero here with a bunch of Lings coming out. He was defeated very thoroughly, too. I believe it was 3-0. On the other hand, Cal, of course, has been one of the 6 Protoss Dragons since time immemorial. Always a very strong player. Never necessarily the best, though, around. He's always been one of the more interesting to watch Protosses, but never has won a Star League. Has come close, has come to the quarters once, and that was it. But it is a solid performer overall. And like I said, it looks like we're going to see at least a double expand here. In fact, I think Zero might decide to... Nope, he's going to take the mineral only. I was going to say he could have taken the other expansion that I was referring to before, which is a little bit right of his base. It's about at the 6 o'clock location. Meanwhile, we have the expansion up for Size Cal the Protoss. And he is going to be able to find here against any kind of Ling run-by, which is not going to happen. But the Lings are still going to be trying to kill off some of the probes if they're trying to scout. And by the way, there you saw the command center. Don't know what it's doing there. It's just decorative. And of course some random D-webs, which also are mainly just decorative. And we'll see what kind of tech Cal goes for. I think this map, I think Reaver tech is going to be probably better than Templar tech on this map. Because, like I said, it's hard to get through the front. There's not a lot of paths by ground, so I think Cal will be forced to go to the air pretty quickly. And interesting enough, he's sneaking to the back here. And I do think that's a complete wall-off, by the way. Yeah, it is a complete wall-off, I believe. Which means that, so you do have 3 bases you can take other than your main. That is crazy. This is going to play out very interestingly. Very, very heavy macro map. Going to be like a Katrina, almost. Well, not really a Katrina, because that was inside your base, but still, in the mid-game, it's going to be very macro heavy, very turtle-oriented. I got to think this is going to be a pretty good map for Terran, in fact. And here we're going to see Citadel of Adun and a Stargate, so we actually aren't going to see Reavers, like I thought. We are going to be seeing, you know, standard Templar tech here, most likely. And meanwhile, inside of Zero's base, we just saw a Hydralisk Den go up, which is also early for the standard 5-hatch build. So perhaps it is going to be Lurkers. That is a possibility. And in fact, I think it is going to be Lurkers, because we can see that Zero has picked up his 2nd gas, and that is a fairly early timing to do it, right when the lair finishes. Certainly he wouldn't do that if he was just going to build 2 more hatcheries and play a macro slower game. Meanwhile, we've got a couple cannons going up for Cal. Cal's going to have a Corsair out now, and he is going to be able to scout and be able to see the Hydra build, at least, this Hydra opening. I do think, like I said, it's going to be Lurkers. That would be the only thing that really makes sense. Ooh, looks like the Corsair, excuse me, has spotted the Hydras. Hydras are helping to kill the neutral command center in the middle. And it is going to probably be some kind of Lurker attack. I don't know if he's going to try to get some Lurkers in the back of Cal's base. I'm not even sure if that's doable. I don't think it is, but who knows? People always find out ways to trick these maps. And meanwhile, we're going to be seeing a Templar Archives finishing up here for Cal. Cal probably has a good idea of what's going on, by the way. Actually, no. Looks like we've got speed first for the Hydras. So we're actually going to see, looks like some Hydra pressure coming up first. Oh, actually, a Queen's Nest. This is really interesting. Are we going to be seeing some kind of Queen build here from Zero? No, I mean, it can't be. It's got to be some kind of, Ling Lurker build. Some kind of fast high build it's going to be, most likely, with Defilers. And that's something we've seen before a couple of times on maps like Carthage, for example. It's actually worked really well against Cal in a game on Carthage played by Hyuk, believe it or not, of all people. So perhaps Zero's thinking, if Hyuk managed to beat Cal with it, pshaw, I got to be able to manage it. You know, I'm definitely going to beat him. And when Hyuk beats you in anything, you got to start wondering about, you know, your life. Whether you're doing the right thing in life. I'm just kidding. But if Hyuk beats you still, you got to be thinking, if he beats you at, like, walking, like, to the bathroom, you got to be thinking, man, maybe I should get in a wheelchair. Whoa, a queen has been built! Hold that thought! What is... Oh my god! Brilliant play! Oh my god! I can't believe what I just saw! That is absolutely brilliant! Oh, I can definitely see why you guys said this was a ridiculous game. Alright, so what's happened is the neutral command center has been infested. That is right, it has been infested by Zero. And perhaps Zero is now gonna, I don't know, he can float this building around all he wants. I can't believe it. This is, wow, that is, that is cute, I gotta say. So, I mean, I don't know how much this is gonna affect the game, but he is gonna have some pretty powerful suicide weaponry here. And, you know, I was thinking, God, somebody was saying, yeah, somebody did say Zero built some units that you never see. And I was like, well, Queens, right? But infested Terrans in a ZVP